Hello, all. Very good evening. This is Karthik from Raj Cloud Technologies. First of all, I welcome you all to today's Informatica Data Quality and Cloud Data Quality batch number one, session number one. Before starting the session, I just want to take a moment and give the complete information about our social media handles of Raj Cloud Technologies. Okay. Yes. Let me start with our YouTube channel. Yeah. So this is our YouTube channel, Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-on Job-Based Training. Okay. So you can see here. So we have already 36K subscribers and 463 plus videos are already uploaded here. If you can just go to the video section, you can find out many videos related to cybersecurity, Microsoft Power BI, Snowflake, artificial intelligence and machine learning, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud IICS IDMC, Informatica Data Quality, Cloud Data Quality, and many other technology videos are available here. Just visit our channel once. If you like the content, like the video, comment on it, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. I'm just sharing the channel link over Zoom chat. Please use this link and subscribe to our channel to get all our updates. So yeah, this is completely about our YouTube channel. I have shared the link over chat. Please use this link and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll get all the updates here. Okay. Yes. And we have an Instagram page as well. That is Raj Informatica. This is our Instagram page. So where we post all our job updates here. Okay. The complete job updates will be posting in our Instagram itself. Okay. You can see here there is a highlights called job openings as well. In these job openings highlights, you can see the previously uploaded job openings as well. Okay. Whenever we have some kind of referrals or any openings like which company is connected with us. Okay. So all these openings related information we will be posting here in the stories. Okay. So from here you can get the complete information not only for Informatica, for all our other courses, whatever the courses we are offering, for all our other courses also we follow the same. Okay, we follow the same. So to just get all the job updates, you can just follow our Instagram page here. This is our Instagram page. You can just follow so that you'll get all updates actually. Okay. Yeah, now let's get into our website. Okay, so we have a website called razinformatica.com. Okay, this is our website. You can see here at the left top corner, Raj Informatica is now Raj Cloud Technologies. Initially, we started Informatica Power Center. The institute started with Informatica Power Center course, but now we have added many cloud technologies. So we changed the name from Raj Informatica to Raj Cloud Technologies. If this is our home page, this is our home page. Just scroll down a bit, you will come to know what are the courses we are offering right now in Raj Cloud Technologies here. Software trainings we offer. Okay, we are offering generative AI program, Informatica Data Quality and Cloud Data Quality, AWS Data Engineering, Azure Data Engineering and Databricks, Snowflake in the combination of DBT and ADF, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud IICS IDMC, Artificial Intelligence with Machine Learning using Python, Cybersecurity, Power BI, GCP certification program, SAP S4 HANA and FICO training, Python full stack development, Python for AI and ChatGPT, Salesforce certification program, AWS and DevOps. These are our courses that we are offering right now in Raj Cloud Technologies. Yes. So yeah, you can just scroll up. You can see here upcoming free live session section. Okay. So we have this section because whatever the free live demo sessions are going on right now in our institute, all these updates you can see here. Okay. Today you can see here Informatica Data Quality and Cloud Data Quality free session on 1st September at 7 p.m. Okay. And the same day today at 8 p.m. we have AWS Data Engineering one. Tomorrow we have Snowflake and Artificial Intelligence with Machine Learning. So this is how we will be providing all our updates here in this upcoming free live session section. You'll get complete updates from here. Okay. Yes. Apart from the courses in our website, there is some more other options where you can get more information like interview questions. You can see here Power Center, Snowflake, AWS, Oracle, IICS, IDMC interview questions and materials also we have uploaded here. So anyone can access it for free of cost. Okay. Anyone can access this for free of cost. If you want to know more about IDQ and CDQ program, just go to the courses section here. You can see here the first one itself, Informatica Data Quality and Cloud Data Quality. Just click on this. Just click on this. Okay, you can see here the batch is started. In this page, you are going to see the complete information about only Informatica Data Quality and Cloud Data Quality itself. Okay, if you just scroll down a bit, you can able to see here the technologies we thought, the course unique features, okay, and the prices for each course, okay, and the timings, everything you can see here. Okay, everything you can see here, and about your instructor, okay, and upon completion of the training, like what and all you will be getting ready, each and everything you can see here. Okay, this is how so you can see the complete information, and I can see here someone is asking for the this one, right, like course curriculum, right? Just visit this page, sharing this link over chat. Just visit this page, click on download syllabus, give your details, and you can just download the brochure from here. Okay. Yes. So before starting the session, I have just like asked a question. There are only few people at that time. So I'm just like raising the question again for everyone. Okay. Whoever replied earlier, please reply us again. Okay. So anyone in this session having any knowledge on Informatica, any of the tool is fine. Informatica Power Center, Cloud, IICS, IDMC, IDQ, or some other tools information. See, if you have any knowledge on Informatica, any tool, just ping us yes. If not, you can just ping us no in the chat, so that the trainer can get some complete information about you people, and we can just like go for a bit more technical also. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. And before starting the session, I just like want to take a moment. I just want to take a moment. Okay, so just drop me your name. Sorry, drop me your name and WhatsApp number here, WhatsApp number in the chat, so that we will be adding you to the Informatica. We will be adding you to the Informatica Data Quality and Cloud Data Quality real-time project WhatsApp group discussions group, so that you can discuss more about the job opportunities and any technical discussion if you require. And many professional also are also available in the group. The trader is also available in the group. To get all this information, to get this group link, please drop your name and WhatsApp number in the chat. If you are from a different country, please drop your WhatsApp number with country code. With country code. Drop your name and WhatsApp number both, please. We'll just take a minute. We'll just take a minute of break, 1 minute break, and we'll start the session. I can see many of our previous batch students have joined here. Okay, so I really appreciate, and just like drop your name and WhatsApp numbers again to get this particular group link. Yeah, the timer is started. As I can see, only 2 to 3 people have dropped the name and WhatsApp numbers. I request everyone to drop your name and WhatsApp number as well with country code. That will be great. If you are out of India, please drop your WhatsApp number with country code. You will get today's session recording also. Okay, so you will be added to the group, and you will be getting this today's session recording and material as well. Okay, yeah, you can just drop your name and WhatsApp number. Yeah, as still I can see few people are dropping your name and details. Okay, yeah, you can drop. You can drop still the chat will be open. Okay. And you'll get the mic access also. Stay connected. Stay connected. I'm just like handovering the session to our trainer, Rahul Garu. Okay. So before handovering, I just like wanna make you more clear that uh, we are also going to provide some special discount is also available for today. Okay, whoever is going to enroll today for this program, you have some special discount is also available. So just stay connected till end of the session to get complete information about the discount and about the sessions and everything. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for everyone. Rahul Garu, over to you, please.
Hi everyone, hope I'm audible. So anyone can confirm, yeah, okay. So I'll just give you a complete overview of IDQ and CDQ today, so that it will be easy for you to compare what is IDQ and what is CDQ and what is the importance. So I won't go any specific transformation. I'll give you a completely technical overview. What is IDQ? Why industries go for IDQ? And what is CDQ as compared to IDQ? In a simple word. So the way Karthik was asking, anyone in the batch who has a knowledge about PC, they can give a hands up and yeah, they can mention yes. Yeah. So you guys have, I'll just give you overview. I'm just sharing my screen. If you guys able to see my screen, just let me know. Okay. I'll just give you a simple demonstration. Okay. Power Center is nothing ETL tool. What is ETL? Extract, transform, and load. Now, why we need ETL? Whenever any data comes. So data may be a supplier data, source data, and you have to store it into a correct format. To achieve this, PC comes into a pictures. But PC just extract your data, transform it and load it. Whether you load to data mart, data warehouses, yeah, you have OLTP system, yeah, ODS system. That's a requirement of the business. Now, once you have a PC, you're just loading, extracting, and transforming the data. But now this is there's a layer comes before is data. How you know your data is a standard data or not? So there will be a question, data quality comes before ETL or after ETL? There's a two scenarios. Data quality comes before PC and after PC. Before PC to find a valid data, and after in the between PC to enhance the data. If you have to go in that way, there's a two way. First, whether you have to accurate, means you are filtering the all valid and invalid data, and then you can take a call whether you want to process the valid data, yeah, you want to enhance the invalid data. So first layer, it helps you this and this. So now if you Informatica sell all this in a single package. It's known as Informatica platform, in which you will have a server and you'll have a PC, which we call it designer, and then you will have a developer tool, which is actually, this is a PC portion and this is a IDQ portion, general data quality portions. Both will have a common server, and these are two other developer tools, means end user. This are, we call it a client tool. So this can be in any server and this can be at any places. Make sure you have a whitelisting of the IP to have a connections. So this is actually your server side where we call it domain. So there can be one server and multiple client. You can have a multiple client, multiple users, so they connect and SSS. Now, if you have to go in this way, now if you have to differentiate between PC and server, now let's make it like this. Okay, this is my domain. When you are using PC, you have integration service, just repository service, nothing else. So in you store all your metadata in a repository service, integration service, execute the job. So this is all your PC does. Apart from that, you have a designer, you have workflow manager and metadata manager. Once it's come to DQ, it's a completely different. We call it MRS, Model Repository Service. In Model Repository Service, all the metadata. By metadata, I refer the mapping. So in data terms, data is divided into two. The definition of the data is called metadata, and the actual value data is called data. So MRS stores all the mappings, means maplet, whatever you create. It's metadata stored in MRS. Then we have DIS. You have to, if you are creating admin are creating a service, they have to create in this perspective. First MRS has to be created, then data integration service. DIS is called an execution engine. So whenever DQ, developer, you initiate a job, it make a call to DIS. DIS will query the MRS, fetch the metadata, execute a job. It will make a connection to the database, and then your job will get executed. So here MRS is, you need a database. Preferred is Oracle, SQL Server, Postgres, anything is supported. Even same for repository service. Now after DIS and MRS, we had a few other services. We call it content management services, which is used for reference tables. Even address doctor, license are configured here. So these three are generic service. Apart from that, we have a system services, email services. This is a common services. So these are the main services which you will be using when you are logging. So once you log into a developer, you create a domain. It's the same for PC and developer. It's the same. You create a domain connections and then you'll get a repository. Yeah, you can have a multiple MRS, and each MRS can have a multiple DIS. But one DIS can have only one MRS. It's a vice versa. So it's like this. MRS can have a multiple DIS. You can have a multiple MRS, but it will be different. So this is like execution engine. It's like a parallelisms. So whenever you run a job, so one DIS has a capacity, you define the thread, 10 thread, but more than 10 thread, if you're trying to execute, it will be in the queued state. So to overcome it, we define one more 10. So now you have a capacity of 20 for executions. This is a generic architecture of ORCID. So this is, I'm talking about server and client architectures. After this, we have a analyst and we have administrator. So whatever I server side, whatever I can see, I need an admin. So when we log into administrator, I can see everything. What is my domain? What are the services configured? Apart from this, you can see all your job execution, job monitoring, and scheduling. That is administration portions. Now it's one more is called analyst. So analyst is just the analyst portion of a developer where you run a profile. You can see the scorecards. You can add to scorecards. And if you have configured human task, so whenever you create a human task will create task IDs, which need to be approved or reject. That is even visible in analyst tool. So if you say this is the architecture of IDQ. Yeah, and here, this is, apart from this, we have database because everything required a database connections to work on it. So this is a normal formation, how it works. We call it server and client architecture. IDQ is because you may get this in a lot of interview questions. Server and it's a client architecture. And Now these are called all the services, loosely coupled service architecture, it's called it. Loosely coupled means tomorrow if your one developer get removed, you can install another developer and you can reconfigure it. Supposedly your one MRS is not working, you can install another MRS. Means your working will be always, execution will work without hampering the existing configuration. It's called loosely coupled, where few services come together and work as a unit. And loosely means you can remove and add whenever you want under. So this way it works. So you will get this. What is a IDQ architecture? It's a loosely coupled service architecture where services are loosely coupled to form an architecture, and stopping of one services don't impact the other services. Supposedly your DIS is not working, doesn't mean your server will get down. Your execution won't work, but still you can view a metadata. You can save the metadata. You can do your mapping configurations. So, and when MRS is down, your execution will work, only fetch won't work. And now apart from this, now I'll go to developer specific. If you go to developer, what else we can do in developer, which is actually a client side. If you as a developer, this is one of the tool which you'll be working more on it. We call it Informatica developers. Here, when you configure it, automatically project folder get created. Project folders. In project folders, you have a source. You can have a target. Then you create a mapping. You can have a parameter sets. Then you create a, when you create a mapping, you create a workflow. And then you deploy workflow as an application. This is the only unique differentiations. And apart from that, you have a maplet, which you create a maplet covered. So you know about source is a source. Now difference, if I make it between PC and here, we don't have a source and target. We call them as a combination PDO. Physical data object. Physical data object can be used as a source and target. So you don't create a source and target connection separately here. Then you create a mapping. Mapping is your actually metadata which you create for logic transformation. Parameter sets, it's a means when you don't wanna hard code any value, connections, anything, then you define a parameter, and which parameter is again divided into three parts. When it's a default, sets, and list is parameter file. Order of precedence work in the same format. Parameter file is the highest precedence. Means you have defined three values at three levels. First parameter files get the importance, then parameter sets, and then default value. If you didn't define anything, then default get the values. Then is workflow. Every mapping added to a workflow. Workflow is nothing, a mapping in workflow can have a multiple mappings. And then you have to deploy mapping and as an applications. And this, when you deploy as application, means you're deploying to DIS. So when you log into DIS, you'll see all the application deployed, which you expand, you'll get a workflow name. When you expand, you'll get a mapping name. Yeah, you can now, which is executed. You can run mapping also. You can run workflow also, but application, you cannot run it. You have to run it from the DIS. Means you have to log into your administrator. Remaining can be executed in developers. This is related to your data quality rules. Now next comes profiling. Where you can profile a data. Now you can do profiling in multiple ways. You can profile a flat file, relation object, give me a second. You on any relation database. Otherwise, you can create a CDO and what is called LDO. Suppose CDO is like you have a multiple tables. Now you want to join them and you want to do a profile on them. So you can write a join query, and then you can profile on that. So you will see only the necessary column which you have worked in. LDO is a similar thing. Instead of using a query, you can create a target in Informatica using a lot of transformation. That is called LDO, logical data object. So these are the one of the unique features of IDQ which is not present in CDQ. So this helps us to profile a lot of data. Once you profile the data, now you can create profile from developer as well as analyst. You can run profile from developer and analyst. Now, once you create a profile, you can add to scorecard. You can add profile to scorecard. You can do the same from developer and analyst, but scorecard can be executed only from analyst. You cannot run the scorecards and view the scorecard in analyst. Sorry, developer. You can only view the scorecard in analyst. For that, it should be enabled. So this is a generic architecture of IDQ from server and client architecture, and these are the services. So anyone has any question on this? They can type in chat. Anywhere is fine. I can see the wait a minute. Anyone has mentioned anything in the chat? Sorry, I'm not. What is scorecard? Yes. I'm just resharing my screen. Okay. You created a profile on one table. Table 1. It has supposedly, I'll take an example of a customer. It has a customer ID and a customer name. Okay. This is your customer table, but you might be knowing about warehouse concept. Everything may not be in the same table. So the customer details will be stored in different tables. Table 2. So you will get your customer phone and customer address. If you see the profile, you are getting two profiles. Profile 1, profile 2. Now you can add this to scorecard 1. You can add all the columns of profile 1 to scorecard. You can add a few specific column. Even you can add a profile 2 scorecard to same scorecard. So there is no limitation, only is a performance issue. You can add as many scorecard possible. So scorecard will have both profile 1 columns and profile 2. So now advantage. So you are seeing the complete chart of this. Now in scorecard has one more option. Today you run, your score was like, I'll give a random like 85%. And this was 65, my bad, 80%, and this is 65. And this is yesterday's execution. But when you executed today, new data came into it and it got reduced and this got increased. So this trend also you can see in scorecards. Data trend for analysis, you can view in scorecards. When we build, we can explore different options of scorecards. So you can add as many columns and everything. Basically, it's needed cumulative value of all the profiles into one place to do a trend analysis. When you do this analysis, it's called trend analysis, which is called trend chart. Trend means what was yesterday, what is today, and what is going to be tomorrow. Let's give you a trend charts. Anyone has any other questions? I don't see any other Okay, I think when I'm sharing the screen, okay, yeah, sorry. I can now can say it. What is scorecard? Data governance, data quality, data steward. What are the roles in IDQ projects? Can you please throw some light in briefly in 2 to 3 lines? Okay. See, if you're talking about data governance, data catalogs, and data steward, you are referring in IDQ projects, right? This comes in Exxon, but except data steward. Data steward is a analyst. So if I have to say, when I talked about profile, this analyst, let's again break down analyst. Analyst, you have created profile. Profile means it show the your quality of your table. Then it's your scorecards. I'm taking only one table example. Trend of your table. Then you have applied a supposedly match logics. So match will generate manual, we call it manual intervention to approve and reject. So all these things is being handled by data stewards. So data stewards work on analyst tool, which don't have a technical we perspective. Data steward has a your domain knowledge. So if they see the data, two data, supposedly customer 1 and customer 2, technically they may not know that these two are same, but seeing the since they have a domain knowledge, that they can say it's actually duplicate. Yeah, it's not a duplicate. So they can go ahead, supposedly you did a logic and identified both as a potential duplicate. I'm writing PD. So now you are not sure which one will be survivor. So data steward who has a knowledge of your domain can go and decide, right? So he can go and click approve it. Then this will automatically get rejected. So this is data steward in IDQ. Apart from this quality store reporting, we have exception management where you can valid invalid exception, you can extract it. So all these are done by data steward. So it's a UI specific tool. Data steward take care of it. And which is a data catalog, that is in IDQ, it's not relevant because it's a separate tool called Exxon you have to use, where you can do cataloging, business glossary, and governance. There you can manage it. Anyone has any questions apart from this? Hope this answer your questions, Pradeep Reddy, right? Yeah, you want more information on this? Yeah, okay. So I think anyone has any question on IDQ? Let me know before I can start the architecture of CDQ so that you can draw a comparison. What is IDQ and what is a CDQ? Before we go with actual practical sessions, from next session onwards, I want to make a complete clearance of the tool specific. So if no one has a question, then I'll jump up to CDQ. Okay. Let's start with the CDQ portions. I'll just put it on. Okay. Now, let's start from this. On-premise, Informatica had a few tools. No, these are, we are talking about specific tools. Okay, my bad. I just made it too much. I'll just open a new sheet. It's okay. My system is hung. Give me a second. My system is a bit hunged. Okay. So above was a on-premise, we call it. So Informatica has on-premise this many tools. One was PC, DQ, which used to come in the same package. They were a part of the same package. Then we had a Exxon, which is add-on package of the above. Then we had a separate tool called Power Exchange. I think few people may be aware of it, how Power Exchange works. Anyone has any knowledge of what is Power Exchange? Anyone, any idea on what is Power Exchange? Okay. Power Exchange used to be Informatica inbuilt that help you to having CDC captured. Means if you configure Power Exchange on in table, so whenever new data comes, it will give a flag of insert, update. Yeah, it's a new insert. So that was one of the tool, oldest tool. Then we have it MDM. And apart from this, we have one more BDM. So BDM is nothing. It's an execution engine for DQ. Separate Hadoop execution engine for DQ. So if you have to give in this, if I remove this, MDM PC DQ used to come in the same package where you have add-ons. We call it accelerators. Then there was an Exxon. It is again, you can integrate all of them. Then Power Exchange, it's like it's work as a influx data for all of them. Sorry, it's BDM. And now it's MDM. It's a separate tool, but again, it's interlinked with DQ and not PC's DQ, because rules created at DQ is being used in MDM. So you have to do a separate integrations, but you to have a separate license. So this was all in on-premise. But now when we move to a cloud, now everything is IDMC. Now we don't have any separate tools. Everything is IDMC now for us. All features now IDMC has been broken down. All this has been broken down into microservices. Now all this functionality is in the same platform and it's in different microservices form. So if I have to say BDM, now BDM, we have a Spark engine, so we don't need it. PC is actually our CDI. And one more enhancement of it, CAI. DQ has been broken into 3 parts. We have now data quality, data profiling, and now CDI is a combination of it. Exxon has been broken into metadata command center, CDGC, and one is catalog. Has just been catalog source. Now Power Exchange is no more there. It has been removed out. And for MDM, we have Business 360 console, where you designed your metadata, which is actually called business entity, we call it. Then we have Business 360 where you execute it. Then you have Reference 360, Product 360. So these are the MDM. Now all these are present in the same IDMC platform with different microservices. Yeah. Now to run this, you need a separate license. Yes. You need a license to get the microservice activated. But when you run the job, right, earlier it was that you have one license, you don't have any restrictions. Means license for a specific durations and specific code, you can run as many as number of job. No. But when you come to a cloud, we have got IPU. It's called Informatica Processing Unit, which has a 3 scalar. Scalar means it's a computing units. One is compute services. One is number of rows processed. And one is an aux and sub-aux. Compute services means how much time your this engine was running. Based on a number of seconds executed, minute executed, you will be charged. Number of row processed, this works for number of record. Supposedly, if you're using address doctor, the number of records you have used in address doctor, you are charged based on that. Then for infrastructure, you create an org, sub-org, connectors, you are charged based on that. So if you have 100 IPU, then you'll be charged supposedly for each sub-org, it's 6 IPU per month. For address doctor, for up to 60,000 record, you are charged about 1 IPU. But after that, per IPU, you'll be charged 1. So if you have for 60,000, it's 1 IPU, but for 1 lakh, you'll be charged 5 IPU. And each IPU is equivalent to a money. So this is the architecture. Now, if I have to go architecture of, so here at low level is your pods. What is pods? Point of delivery. So Informatica has generally we call it 3 pods. One is called APAC pod. If you register, you'll get APAC pod. One is called US pod. One is called EMEA pod. Though you are using different, but Informatica has one pod, means one clusters hosted in APAC, US, and EMEA. So when you buy a license based on your network, yeah, based on your country, you'll be given a pod. So if I buy in India, I'll get APAC pod. In APAC pod, I'll get one. They will create one org for me, and they will give me in which org based on the license. Based on the license, I will have services enabled. If I have a license for DQ, then I will have this data quality, data profiling, CDI, and there are the few core services, which is always admin, because you need admin, monitor, and operational insight. It's a free operational insight. This will be enabled for me. And how I use it, again, I'll be charged. So now if most important questions, what is org and what is sub org? Anyone has any idea what is a sub org? Better when I'm mentioning it's a kind of interview question, it will be good if you can note it down, because these questions are generally asked. Because when you are working on an infrastructure, you should have a basic knowledge how it's configured. So org is considered as a parent. Now, the way you have environment like dev, QA, and prod, but then when you're talking about org, whether you buy dev, org, or prod, it's everything in the same environment, and you can't have a separate project folders. So you can have a sub org, means under org you can have up to 25 sub org created. Each sub org is extra charge, but it's like you can create sub org so that you can assign a user to this org. This user won't have access to this org. See, parent who has a parent permission will have access to everything. Supposedly, you have a company. Suppose take an example of a company XYZ. It has department like HR, finance, and operations. So you give HR permission to sub org, finance to this org. I'll make it 1. Because if you're gonna buy separate org for each, it will be very costly. So you will create 3 sub orgs. Now user on this will have access to this. They can't access anyone. This is you can access, and this is, and then you will have admin who can monitor each and everything. So this is a sub org works. Now question arises, though it's everything cloud based, no. Whenever you execute a job, you need to have a physical server as well, which is considered as kind of a drawback of having Informatica, but they have their own reason to justify it. Because this is when you have a architecture, this is supposedly your pod architecture, but pod is just actually your cloud, but your database is maybe on-premise, maybe a cloud, your database. So how your database will interact it as per EMEA, you might be aware of this US and data privacy acts. No company can store or access any data of any other company. So if Informatica directly connect to a database, in a way we are processing your data. To avoid this, we have a secure agent. Secure agents need to be installed on a physical server. So whenever you connect to any physical database, your integration will connect to secure agent, and secure agent will communicate with database, so that Informatica won't be storing any of your data. All your metadata will be visible, but none of our data will be stored. So this gives adherence to the privacy law, that we are not storing any of your data. So this secure agent need to be installed either in a Linux, Windows, and one is auxiliary system EIX. These 3 are supported. Even Mac is supported, but to a limit. So it's like when you have execution engine, you can have a multiple secure agent, and then it become a secure agent group. It work in a round robin concepts. Okay, now you will ask, secure agent is needed for each and everything? No. Secure agent is only needed for CDI, DQ, DP, and CDGC. Wherever we are directly connected to a database. When the processes is happening directly in cloud, we don't need it. Now, if I have to give an example, how then cloud happens? Informatica, this is, we call it customer secure agent. Informatica has its own IIAS, we call it hosted secure agent. So when you are directly doing API call, you are fetching directly data from the real-time system and processing, then you don't need to connect to it. For that, Informatica inbuilt hosted secure agent will take care of it. So these two are the architectures. So once you do a trial login, right, you yourself have to log in and create a secure agent. It's a simple process. You have to go to a runtime environment, download the secure agent. Once you download it, you have to just enable with a token. So on each secure agent, you have to enable the kind of services which they can use it. So this is a general concept of architecture of pods and suborgan pods. Now let's go to the DQ specific. I can give you an overview of DQ. This is. So if you have a data quality license, these are the only microservices will be visible, in which data integration, where you create a mapping, data profiling, where you profile the data, and data quality. So if I have to compare with the IDQ, though this is your developer tool, this is your analyst tool, and data integration you can consider as a combination of data. This developer is a consider of data quality and data integrations, and data quality will also support your analyst. So it's a analyst as well will be done in data quality. So if you break it into a form, it's like now your analyst work will be done in your data quality, data integration is actually your developer, and your which is profiling, data profiling, which you can do both in analyst and developer. So you can do it in a standalone. Now, which I said, this is the common services. Now, this is once you create an account, you have to identify. I'll just log in. So if you see, these are all the services. These are the common services: administrator, operations center, and monitor. CDI for Power Center is when you are doing we call it cloud modernization. When you are moving from on-premise to cloud, though this is one of the connectors, you have to, it's a separate licensing. CloudGPT is the services enabled only for the license pack. CloudGPT helps you to create mappings and everything. It's a Copilot version of it, and InfoCode is like your management of it. Now, data quality and governance, right? The way I said, you have data profiling, data quality. Apart from that, you have a metadata MCC, CDGC, and data access, which is your cataloging. Now, data marketplace is not relevant to this. It's like a place where you can sell your data and others can use it. So you can define the duration, how much they can use it. It's like exchange of data. So Informatica give you a marketplace for this. So now we are calling of integration cloud. So here application integration is a configuration of it. API portal where different how can I adjust. Data injection and replication, it's a new services where you do a DB copy, right? 1 DB to another, right? All schema. You can manage the same with Informatica. Data integration, then this is a data validations. Data validation even helps us in data masking. Supposedly, when you are sharing data anyone for development, right? You don't want to say the real-time data. So you can mask the data. Human tasks is actually the same, which was in IDQ. Integration hub, where you can, and PC to cloud conversion, it's the same related. API managers is like once you configure the API, you have to configure the API managers, request response, XML and JSON are the two response supported. and MDM. Here you define your application, and these are the way you assess it, and MDM you run the job. So these are the only relevant to data quality for us. So once you sign in and create an account, you'll be able to assess this agent. So I'll give you what is secure agents. So my screen is visible, right, to everyone? Can we get all the services for 1 month like ABC? All services? No. When you are creating a user, right? So you have to either take a trial version of CDQ, MD, and everyone. 1 month you can get it. So, but this trial has its own limitations. So you can, once you run it, you can get to know it. In CDI and DQ, you can use it a lot because you have a secure agent. But wherever it's a cloud integration applications, yeah, you will have a lot of limitations. So yeah, when you are creating a trial version, right, you have to select MDM trial version, CDQ trial version, CDSCI trial versions. So based on that, you'll get it. Can you show some Google images of IDQ architectures? Yeah, I can show you. No, yeah. So whenever you create, you have to give an organization. So better use any random organizations, but it should be a valid one. Otherwise, you won't be able to use it. So this is your runtime environment, which we call it secure agent. So to install a secure agent, you have to download the secure agent. You will get a 408 MB file, then you have to install it. While downloading, if you click on download, it will generate a token. This token is a specific to your org. So when you download it and install it, make sure you keep it handy. So while installation, once you enter this value, automatically it will get added to your secure agents. If you missed it, then you have to regenerate a token and you have to re-add it. You can have as many runtime environment as you want, but in a one system, you should have only one secure agent. Otherwise, you will have a performance issue. And for secure agent, JDK is important. JDK 11 above. Now you create a users. You can get as many users as you want, and you can give a permissions, developer, admin. Basic is like developer, analyst, governor, and data admins. These are the generic one. Yeah, next is the connections. So as of now, you can create only flat file and relation connections in the trial version. Better go with a flat file. So when you click on new connections, you can create a connection name. Just I give a flat file. Now you have to say what kind of connection. These are the connections supported. Better go for flat files. Then you have to select the runtime environment. For that, your secure agent need to be installed. The way I said, if you want to make a connection to any database, you need to have a secure agent. If you don't have a secure agent, you cannot create a connections. Similarly with directories, you have to define a directory in your secure agent where you'll place the file and we can assess it like source and target files. And code pages by default, you have to use UTF-8. Though if you're handling some other Chinese characters, everything, then you have to choose UTF-16, but default is UTF-8. So once you create a connection, then your test connection will work. So this is like administration. Then you have a log. But as of now, since no job is executed, you won't have any logs on it. And yeah, license and metering. So this is a trial version. You can't see that much. See, this is a normal one. See, this I took normal one. So I got just CDI, data integration and platform, basic. Today I activated it. I have just 1 month. And these are the only package I got. Metering is a IP metering, which I was saying that for this, it's a, there's no, see this, limit. This is IP metering. So everything is like number of rows, number of response, number of sync. See the way I was explaining you, how much number of rows process, number of match happens, number of rows. So it's based on a concept works in that way. Next is your monitor. So monitor has two jobs. You can see the job which you have executed, which you can see in your jobs. But if you want to see all the jobs that has been executed, all the running jobs, so you have to go for this running jobs and all jobs. Apart from that, you have import and export of metadata. For this also a separate log is generated, which is not there in IDQ, and file transfer logs. So whenever you transfer a file, it records. So means whenever you try to import some mapping, for that also a log is generated. In IDQ, you used to have a PMCD infra-cmd command to handle it. Here, it's everything is UI specific. So whatever all the jobs you run it in CDI, where you get the logs, you can download the logs either from here. Otherwise, in Secure Agent also, you'll get the logs in a physical server. And next is the operational insight. So operational insight is one of the, you can say, added advantage. It helps you to keep a monitor, track, scheduling, everything. Supposedly, alerts, most important thing. So it's like what kind of alert you have configured. Supposedly, the way I explained, you have a 3 subbox. Let's go like this example. I have a 3 subbox, right? I have a total 300 IPU. Now for parent, now this guy is, this subbox completed 200, right? And this completed 100. Then when this third one is running a job, it won't get anything, which is practically not correct. So how you handle this? You can configure a notification that when I have, for me, 100 should be for each one. So Informatica don't allow you to restrict it, but Informatica allow you to configure configuration. So when 100 quota is over, I should get a notification so that I can inform them, if you use more, you have to pay more. This is done in operational insights. You can configure it. See infrastructure. Now your server is down, your secure agent is down. Yes, supposedly your job is running for more than 5 hours. Even you can have a schedule for that as well, notification. Everything can be done here in this. So here is all infrastructures. Secure agent up and running last 20 hours. You can give a reports. Now same is application integrations, how much complete, how much run, process, uses, data profiling jobs, what is the status of it, data integration jobs, status of it, how much job, connection event, and data ingestions. You will have more of it once you have a license for each and everything. Since we don't have it, so we'll be able to see it this way. So all jobs up and running, everything we can monitor by this only. So this is a basic infrastructure of CDQ as well. So this I have already covered, I told last time. It's now when we come, it's like you're doing a development and mapping of it. So this is a complete architecture. Now, if I have to draw a comparison between CDQ and IDQ, so it's like CDQ is a small fragment in IDMC with multiple exposure to other microservices. So you are creating a small rule, which is very simple, but uses of it, it's a wider in when you come to CDQ. But when you are coming to IDQ, you are just creating here using in this only. You don't have any application whether you can't use in cloud application, you cannot use in MDM, anything. You can just export the rules, but you are not interacting or communication with them. But when you're taking a CDQ, though you are creating in DQ, but you are using CDI, you also using, you can use MDM, you can use anywhere. Even CDQ has the options. You can expose DQ rule as API, and you can use in any real-time system. Otherwise, you can use in Postman or SOAP API for your internal as well. Means I created in DQ and I can use in any other systems. So my rule will be using as a standalone and it will do the filtration. I created a rule that put a restrictions for this, suppose business restriction, if any data come which is equivalent to this value should not be allowed in my system. and my system is being used all over the world. So I can expose my DQ rule as API and can apply it anywhere, and it will take care of it. Validation and filtrations. So these are the basic. So now I am ready to take questions. Who want a comparison questions, anything who has in mind? This is a generic architecture difference. Uses is same for IDQ and CDQ. Only difference is CDQ has a wider application scope as compared to IDQ. That's the only difference. Anyone has any other questions? I don't see any other questions coming up. So regarding the architectures, yeah, when we start with IDQ, we'll go with the architecture step by steps. So there we'll go with the configuration as well, because when we start with the IDQ perspective of it, so first session will be completely on the IDQ architectures, setup, how configuration happens and everything, so that when you start working on it, you don't have to roll back and find where you see the logs. Because when you work on it, you need to know how the logs are getting generated, how the communication is happening. If your job is getting filled, you need to know where to find them, where to see. So yeah, first session when we have of the IDQ, we'll be going with the complete architectures. What is data quality? What is IDQ? What is IDQ lifecycle? And what is the architecture of IDMC, which helps in IDQ? Anyone have any other questions? If no one, I think, which one to $3 for our class? Will you please show us? It's if you go and search like normal this CDQ trial, just search with this one trial. Now you got this. Now you can register. Okay. And once you register, you will get a email confirmation on your email ID which you have given, and then you once you confirm it, you will get option to create a password, and then you will get your like this URL. So just log into your URL with the password and you can use it.
Rahul, are you sharing your screen?
Oh, sorry, my screen share is not there. Okay, my bad. I'll just reshare it again. Oh yeah, my screen has stopped. Are you guys able to see my screen? Just let me know. Now my
Yes.
screen is visible. Yes.
Yeah, I can see now. Yeah.
See, just go and search is Google CDQ trial versions. You will get Informatica this one 30-day trial versions. Just log in, right? And just you have to here create a just you have to sign in here. Start your free trial. Then on your email ID, you will get a link where you have to go and just generate your password. Once you generated, you log in, you'll get this kind of what I am able to see, right? These are the services you will be able to see. Any other questions? This is for DQ. If we use other, you will be seeing some other services. But for our courses, these are the sufficient enough for us to work. Any other questions anyone has? Yeah, no, my bad, I forgot to share. Any other questions? For IDQ, Karthik will be sharing you the installation link and video, so you have to go through it. So it's a bigger configuration as compared to definitely CDQ. It's an on-premise version of it. So where you have to install a server, you have to install a database, then you have to create your services and then developer tool. There you need to have a minimum infrastructure requirement to achieve it. In cloud, you don't have anything. Just you should have a good internet connections and minimum 2 GB of RAM to install Secure Agent. That's all. Any other question anyone has? If no one has any questions, then I'll just hand off to Karthik. Karthik, you can take it from
Before
here.
we go, sorry, Rahul, I have a quick question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I have already CDI and CI already installed, right, for a month,
Okay.
On top of that, can I parallelly also use this application, or I have to, first of
Yes,
all?
you have to recreate with a new email ID.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank
You
you.
can use as many as just you need a one email ID, active email ID and a phone number. Phone number, they don't validate it, but you need an email ID. One active email ID, you can have it every month created one. That is allowed.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful session, Rahul Garu. Like Karthik will join in 2 minutes. Give us time, please. Yeah.
Sure. So anyone has any other questions, they can paste in a chat. I'll be on mute. So if any questions come up, I'll just unmute myself to answer the same.
Hello all, this is Karthik back again. So can someone confirm me still, do you have any questions related to the course or any other questions related to the enrollment process? Just let us know. I have just like given the mic access to everyone also. If you have any questions, you can just like unmute yourself and you can ask me the questions too. Still anyone having any questions, please? Navya, you can just drop your name and WhatsApp number. You can get today's session recording and material as well, so that like you can check these like IDQ architecture also.
Yeah, Karthik, I have a question, please.
Please go ahead, Anwar.
Yeah, today is and tomorrow is at this time this session is going on, but from day after tomorrow it will be like
Yeah,
Indian
there is one
Standard.
more session. Yeah, there is only one more session will be happening in the evening. That's it. After that, your session timings will be like morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. IST. Okay, we'll follow the same. There is only one more session going to happen in the evening. That's it. After that, every session from Monday to Thursday, whatever the classes we have, all the classes will be happening only in the morning itself. Okay.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So as I said you, there is some special offer is available today. So this is a flat 15% discount on all our trainings. It is available. Okay. So if someone want to enroll to the program, I'll just like show you like how the process is. Right side top corner, you can see sign up with Google here. Just click on that. Just click on that. So never use this option. Never use this option like your email ID or password here. Always use sign in with Google option. Okay. Always use sign in with Google option. Click on sign in with Google. So if you have already logged in with your mail IDs, it will show you like this. If not, just log in with your Gmail ID. So this is my Gmail ID. I'm just clicking on this. It will take me to the again to the website. Yeah, now I have signed up. Okay, you can see here there is some two new options that came. That is students and logout. Okay, whenever you log in at that time only, you will get this students option. Okay, yes. Now just go to the courses section. Click on Informatica IDQ and CDQ program. Click on just Informatica IDQ and CDQ program. Okay, just scroll down. Okay, the batch is started from today. Okay, so hope you got good knowledge in the today's session. And the course prices for the data quality and the cloud data, Informatica data quality and cloud data quality, you can see here. Okay, the session timings are morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. IST. Okay, and the weekly schedule is Monday to Thursday we'll be having classes. Monday to Thursday you will be having classes. Okay, so if you want to enroll for this only Informatica data quality also, yes, there is a possibility for that. Okay, actually the course price is 14,000 rupees, 13,999 is the course price. Okay, but if you want to enroll today, your course price will be just 11,899. Just 11,899. If you want to enroll for cloud data quality, the actual price is 11,999. But if you want to enroll today, your price will be just 10,199 rupees. Okay, so this is what the offer prices that we have today. The offer is going to expire today for sure. So if you want to enroll today, this is the opportunity. You can go ahead for both. If you want to go for both the courses, both IDQ and CDQ, okay, then the actual course price is 26,000 rupees. But as you're going with both the courses, there is a mandatory like a discount is given here like 1,000 rupees. Okay, so that your course price will be 25,000 rupees here. 25,000 rupees here. But after discount, you'll be getting it for just 21,250 rupees. You can just click on enroll now here. You can just click on enroll now here. You can see 15% discount is already applied. Just scroll down. You can see the actual course price is 24,999. After discount, it will become 21,249 rupees only. There are two payment options available for you. One is Indian credit or debit cards. Another one is international credit or debit cards. Two things are available for you. Okay. If you are from India and using Indian bank account, you can use this. If you are using international bank accounts, you can use this option and you can click on pay and enroll now. You will get all the options. Okay, you will get all the payment options like UPI, bank transfer, net banking, credit card, debit card, and international transfers like a PayPal. Okay, so Remitly, everything is available. Everything is available. No need to worry about that. Okay. Yes. So if you still have any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask us. If not, like we can wind up the session today. If you are unable to unmute, you can just like post in the chat as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope there is no questions from anyone's end. Okay, so I request everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel once again. Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-on Job-Based Training. I'm just sharing the link again with you over a Zoom chat. Yeah. Okay, so please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Whenever we upload any videos, you'll get the notification as well. Okay, yeah, thank you everyone. Thanks for joining session today. If you have any questions related to the course or the registration process or anything else, you can just contact us on this number 8105296858, which is mentioned on website directly. Okay, so this is the number available for both call and WhatsApp also. This is the number. One second. Yeah, this is the number 8105296858. We will be available from morning 8 a.m. to night 11 p.m. We will be available. So you can just contact us on this number 8105296858. From Monday to Sunday, all days will be available. No need to worry about that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining session today. Have a great day.